Hi Leo, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. We're going to do a read for the first half of March. This is going to deal with love. If you're looking for career, money, finance, or a general monthly read, you're going to see that right at the end of this video, okay? Let's go ahead and get started for you, okay? Let's take a look at what wants to come out. Do check out your moon rising and your Venus signs. That will maybe give you a bigger picture regarding your situation, all right? All right, so what is going on for Leo? What do we have for Leo? We're going to start pulling some cards on you, and then we'll jump in, about the situation here, and then we'll jump into you and that other person. So let's take a look at the love challenge. What is Leo's love challenge at this particular time? Okay, what do we get here? Okay, and what do we get in terms of Leo's love strength? What is their strength in love right now? Okay. Ooh, nice. And then what is the abundance of love that wants to come through for Leo, or how they can find more abundance in love, okay? Whether you're single, coupled, dating, or, anything of the sort. That's what's, you might find elements from this. So let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. So, and we'll pull some tarot on it too. So I've got the three here. Let's go ahead and start with your love challenge. I get promise, okay? And I don't know if there was, Leo, a promise that was made by someone, whether you made a promise or another person made a promise to you, but this is really talking about like a past promise that was made will soon be delivered. So something about promises that are coming through here for you. So you might even know what that is. Maybe you expected something to come through and it didn't come through, just whatever the case may be. But there's some sort of promise. Let's get a little bit more details on this in terms of some sort of promise. It has to do with love a little bit. So let's take a look. Anything for Leo? Any further messages from Leo from the tarot? Let's take a look at what we have. The Seven of Cups, okay, which would actually give you choices, all right? And, to an extent, but let's take a look. And Two of Swords. Okay. You know what, guys? What I'm getting from this is about some sort of taking the blindfold off of a situation. You know what it's like taking the blindfold. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Two of Swords. And this is about illusion and fantasy and imagination. And so what this is saying is I think that you're taking the blindfold off of where you're at. You're getting a clear picture in terms of where it is that you're at, right? You maybe there was someone who made a promise that maybe couldn't keep it, that type of thing. And you're kind of lifting, it's kind of like with that blindfold, this is about kind of being at a crossroads, about, maybe smack in the middle of like, well, what's real and what's not? This is what I'm finding out here. I get water energy and air energy coming through here, but it's about imagination, maybe projecting what it is that you wanted something to be, who knows? But let's take a look. We're going to look a little bit deeper because I'm kind of curious as to why this, you're at some sort of crossroads right now, making a decision in a situation because there maybe was a lot said in a relationship or in a situation or in some form of communication, but nothing followed through. So I kind of feel it was something like that. All right. Note your comments below, guys, and smash that like button if this resonates with you. All right. But that's what I get. What do the wellness cards have to say for you? What do we get? Trying too hard. Yeah, this is about not forcing anything and just allowing things, to kind of move itself forward in the proper timing. Because the more that you push, the further that can actually, be a little bit more elusive and, be further away. So this is about being lighthearted about love. So maybe this is about a new approach in love, being a little bit more lighthearted, and because anything that you try to force is automatically gonna kind of create some sort of resistance, is what I feel. Okay, so that's what I feel, and so yeah, that's what I get in terms of the challenge right now, love. Like it's like following through, saying one thing and making sure that you follow through with it. And just trying too hard to make something happen. But there is some sort of decision that's going to be made in terms of getting rid of imagination and fantasy in love, and to be able to get down to the nitty gritty. Give me another card on this. Whoa, too many. Okay, give me one more card. Oh my gosh, let's take a look. Oh, look, you get 10 of cups. Oh my gosh. So this could be whatever, when you get rid of the illusion, you take that blindfold off, as it pertains, to love, and make some sort of decision. It's going to actually move you forward. It's kind of like maybe you can't force something to happen. So you just have to continue to do what you do, love yourself, that type of thing. So this is really just kind of like, I'm not sure, what's happening here, but I'm eliminating the illusion, and I'm taking off my rose-colored glasses, and I'm moving forward and focusing on satisfaction and being love, right? I mean, this is so perfect because it's the 10 of cups. You can't get any more, and that's emotional fulfillment. I feel that like once you let go of the imagination of the situation and let go trying to push anything, it just kind of, you end up being incredibly happy. But this is interesting. I do want to take a look at what the soul trees have to say for you here. Let's take a look at what that is. What do we get here? Prosperity. You know what? To get prosperity under, the love challenge, maybe that you've been having a hard time being able to find love, within a situation, and you're trying to find prosperity in love. Now, for some of you, it could be focusing on your finances. That could be the case as well. This is about prosperity and getting something grounded, right? So this is about grounding something. So maybe someone kept promises of how they're going to ground the situation, maybe wanted to move things forward, but nothing came up, nothing went forward. Okay. So you're just kind of like, okay, whatever, I'm moving forward. It's kind of like something like that is what I'm feeling. Anything else? Yeah, there was maybe some sort of betrayal. Yeah. And I think that you've transformed. I think that a lot of it that you've transformed within the situation, but there was some sort of sneaky lies. And I think that you kind of knew what this was for you. I think you kind of felt it, maybe in the connection of some sort. You're going to know who this is, but you sense something that was sneaky a little bit is what I feel. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm getting there. Let's take a look at what it is that's going to be your love strength. And what I get here is choices. So what this wants you to do is to consider all of your options at this point before making any sort of decision or making any sort of judgment call. Okay, let's take a look on how this is going to work out. So that's in your strength position. You got choices, Leo. All right. Yes, definitely you do. So, and I'm not surprised. So let's take a look at what we have. Magician energy. Could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. All right. And what else do I get? The Ten of Swords. If there's something maybe didn't work out, okay? And then I get the Moon card. That it kind of is like a replica, a little bit similar to kind of like what we first got here, but choices. So this is about having all the resources necessary to move forward in love, to create the love that you want. This is saying you've got everything, available for you. Maybe something didn't work out that caused you a lot of anxiety in a relationship or situation. And I got to tell you guys, I almost like get a headache from this because I can feel that it was really tough energy, really tough energy. And it kept you up at night is what I feel here. And there's no doubt about it. I mean, I kind of just really feel just the thought of it just almost it gets me ill. It was really tough. All right, guys. Whew, okay, but this is saying that something was hidden. Like you knew something was going on, Pisces energy, but you didn't know what it was. But you felt what it was. All right, and so I feel that that's what was coming through, and that's what wants to come through here. But this is reading of any sort of anxiety. It doesn't mean that the other person was causing it. It could be the dynamic. It could be a way of thinking. Or it could have been that, so it's not just, that, but it could be some sort of difficult relationship, okay, in some way, shape, or form. But this is saying is that you've got all the tools and all the resources to create what it is that you want. And I think that you have the resources in you to sense this and know something, okay? And this is about, before you move forward, just consider your choices. So let's take a look at what else might want to come out here. What do we have here? I'm going to pull a wellness card for you here because, woo, oh my gosh, you guys, that's crazy. Loving all of you. You're accepting yourself. You know what this is, guys? This could be your inner darkness. This could be about, you're considering all options, but right now that you're focusing on loving you. And by doing that, the greatest love that you can have is that self-love, right? And you're deeply healing. And when you go through this, a lot of times when we go through and we date, a lot of times we're getting mirrored what it is of who we are, right? So it is about, there could be something of the sort about, coming into terms about some sort of darkness within you and actually integrating that within you. So I feel that there's like shadow work here is what's coming through here. So you're loving all of you and you're looking at all the choices that you have, Leo, which is really exciting within the first half of March. So I love to see this. Okay, so loving all of you. And then anything else from the pink love cards? Yeah, flow. Go with the flow, don't force. So that's just like a second confirmation from what we have. Don't force anything, just go with the flow. And that's how it wants you to move forward in love, which could be different than what you've done before, but that's what I see that's happening here. What do the soul trees have to say? Let's take a look at what that is. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, guys. All right. So yeah, so that's kind of like a confirmation to continue to go with the flow, okay? Because you sense something I felt there. So it's about making choices. So what did the soul trees have to say? What do we get? Oh, look at this, you guys. You can't make this up. Look at this. Psychic knowing. Psychic knowing. You just knew. And I was feeling that from your energy, which was so crazy. I just really felt that. So that's what I feel, that you just kind of knew. And so you're making the best choices for you and towards what it is that you want that's a better vibe for you. All right. So let's take a look at what it is in terms of where you're going to find love abundance. And this is about severing ties. And I think this is something, Leo, that you may have already done, or maybe that you've done physically, but now you're working on the emotional side of things. You might be still tied to it, but this is about going through some sort of emotional and physical cutting of ties within a relationship or situation. Now this could be family, this could be, a partner, this could be, someone that you just felt that wasn't good for you. Okay. And that's what I see coming through here. Right. So it might require you to cut some ties. And there's a few videos that, obviously on YouTube that can help you do that, in terms of doing that. But this is maybe perhaps that you had to kind of step back and put the focus on you and let something go at this particular moment because it wasn't working. Let's take a look at, this is what the energy is saying. So note your comments, guys. Let's take a look at what the tarot has to say on severing ties. Let's take a look here. Okay, so this is about getting support from those around you, but I also get the Five of Pentacles. There's Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and then the Three of Cups. And fives are all about adversity or some sort of obstacle, but this is actually getting support. So I think in your situation, Leo, that you might have gone through something that was really something like no other. Something that may have, now this could be anything from mental health to, maybe a bad connection of some sort in terms of dating. But what I'm getting here is that this is about being left out, right? And, the Five of Pentacles, earth energy, fire energy, and water energy. And then I've got the Five of Wands, and that just talks to me about, some sort of disagreement and strife. And then this is about getting support. So maybe that it was just not working, in the situation. And maybe that it was just tough in communication, guys. Maybe the communication was really difficult here. And maybe maybe you wanted to communicate and the other person was just not doing it and was not getting any sort of, I don't know, there was some sort of toxicity that is in the situation is what I feel. All right. Anything else that want to come through? Any other messages? Let's take a look. What do we get? Freedom. Yeah, I think you kind of cut yourself off from this situation, and it's allowed you to feel a lot happier. There's no doubt about it. So it's about getting your sense of freedom back, right? I kind of feel that is so key for you. Anything from the pink love cards coming through here? Yeah. Wow. Anything, let's take a look. What do we get here? Queen, you're focusing on some of you are focusing on your business, focusing on your work. I get boss babe, being independent and strong. This is you being strong in the situation to be able to sever ties. And it's not like, it's like there was a really strong attraction is what I feel here. So there's no doubt about that exists. But what is it specifically here that was in terms of any sort of adversity? What is disagreement? What disagreement and strife? What wanted to come through for here in terms of severing ties? Defensiveness. This is about being able to hear each other's perspectives and feelings, and I think this was missing. Yeah, this is like it's not always about one person or the other. This is about hearing each other's perspectives, and that's going to be very, very key. So there was a sense of defensiveness in the situation that I feel is coming through. What is the best way forward for Leo at this particular time? What do we get for you here? Let's take a look, Leo. Star card, Aquarius energy. So it's about healing, following your faith, not giving up, moving forward in that direction. And then I get the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is all about getting balance. This is happy home harmony, creating a beautiful environment where you can just feel just beautiful. I mean, look at you. This is, I feel you're taking on this energy and just focusing on a beautiful home, happy life, faith, moving forward. A lot of you, again, work, doing, focusing on your work and that type of thing. But I think that you're really focused on, really moving forward to create the environment that's going to be healthy for you, like taking good care of you, healing, right? Balancing your chakra energy is key. All of that is coming through here. And then what do I get here? Reaching out, seeking attention, planning to meet up. Ooh, I gotta tell you, you might have someone coming around to you here. Yeah, you just better be careful. Make your choices wisely on this. Just make sure that this is a person that you really want to connect with, right? And remember of how far that you've come. Here, and that's what I'm getting there. You're just on different pages, is what I feel. Maybe the timing's not right, but it's like someone's going to be reaching out, but it's like two people aren't seeing eye to eye in a situation. Okay, yeah, things are clouded. There's too many misunderstandings. There's too many things that are clouded here that don't seem to be coming through here. Anything else from the Oracle love cards here? Anything else for Leo? Best way forward at this point for Leo. What is this? What do we get? Negligence. Negligent acts stem from past abandonment. So this is about one of you, or either you or this other person is not showing up. They're just not showing up to have a relationship, and maybe one person doesn't want it and one person does. And if someone's not following through on their promises, this could be negligence, and the negligence can stem from some sort of past abandonment in a situation. All right, so that might ring a bell for some of you, but that's what's really coming through. What does the angel love cards have to say for you, Leo? Let's take a look. What do we get? Release your ex. The time has come to clear energy. You guys, this is just really coming through very, very strong. And I want to show you the truth of what's coming out in the cards and what is really showing itself here. Look at that. There's that a little bit of that anguish from the past. So it's about releasing your past and letting go. It's time to clear your energy, cut ties, and that type of thing. And you're going to know what's best for you. Okay. So it's your decision. You really need to focus in on that. I'm just showing you what the cards are saying in terms of the best way of moving forward. Let's take a look at this other person, the best way of moving forward as well. Okay. Let's take a look at what may want to come out. What do we have? Best way moving forward. Ace of Swords, manifestation, and this is an opportunity of, this is inspiration. This is an opportunity, wow, this is a lot of after some sort of delays, this person is getting perhaps some sort of clarity because it's the Ace of Swords. Some sort of clarity after a lot of delays. Something had to be sacrificed. Something wasn't working in here because there was something, that was hidden, right? You have everything that was hidden here. Defensiveness, something was being hidden because we had some betrayal from this snake energy here. Okay. Anything else? Three of Wands. Okay, so this person is realizing this is about making some sort of preparation and foresight. Okay, this is an opportunity to get the clarity that they need after a lot of delays, and this is about having preparation and foresight in terms of being able to move forward here. Okay, so to be able to move forward in love, fire energy. Okay, let's take a look at the pink cards and see what wants to come through. Interesting. What do we got? Best way forward. Sparks, new chemistry, creativity and passion. I would tell you guys, just in terms of what's coming through here is that if this person comes towards you, you're going to know how you feel at that point, and you're going to know what you're going to require in terms of moving forward in love. Like, it's like you're going to go within, because you got the Ten of Cups energy, and it's kind of like you're letting go and cutting some of these ties, and you just have this knowing about you. There is like some great chemistry here, and there is an opportunity for something. This person, there's a strong connection here. Let me just tell you that, okay? And maybe this person needed to get the clarity, and they were just confused about which way to go. And you're just kind of, okay, well, I kind of know what I want, so I'm kind of in that direction. And maybe this person was a little bit not as mature in this process, at least at this point. But the card that I got is worth waiting for. Divine timing. Yeah. It's almost like it's either that or, something else. But it could be that maybe something wasn't right. The timing wasn't right. And by you staying in it, it got you, anxiety filled. That could be the case as well. So, guys, yeah, this is what I'm kind of getting for you here. If you're interested and you wanted to go ahead and take a look at I'm going to do an extended on this to find out a little bit more what they haven't really told you. I got to dive deeper into what this is and what they want most from you. Yeah, I really, that's going to take a little bit of digging in there. And then I want to find out what you haven't told them and what you want most out of the situation. We'll find out what their next steps are and what they want to see in terms of next steps in this connection, and what your next steps are, how you feel and you want the situation to go. So we'll dive deeper into that. And then we'll go through some further messages on both sides, a potential outcome, as well as oracle advice. So if you're interested in taking that deep dive, guys, go ahead and click the link below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, namaste.